Hello, in our Parashat Pekudei, we continue reading about the building and the construction of the Mishkan, and we read also about the preparation of the special clothing that the Kohanim wore while working in the Mishkan. And of course, the most impressive set of clothing are the clothes of the Kohen Gadol, and he had on his shoulders two stones with the names of Am Yisrael engraved in them. And it says in the pasuk that these stones have a purpose. Vayasem otam al kitfot ha'efod avnei zikaron livnei Israel. He put them on the ephod, on the al kitfot ha'efod, right? On the so they're going to be on the Kohen Gadol's shoulders. Avnei zikaron livnei Israel, stones of memorial for Bnei Israel, or stones of memory for Bnei Israel. And usually, I think we understand this as if the Kohen Gadol carries Am Yisrael with him into the Mishkan before Hashem. And this shows a little bit, or maybe a lot, about the responsibility of the Kohen Gadol who carries Am Yisrael on his shoulders, and he brings them before Hashem in order for Hashem to remember Am Yisrael. The Meshech Chochma, Rabbi Meir Simcha, Kohen Midvinsk, changes this around, and he explains אבני זיכרון לבני ישראל שיזכרו בני ישראל ששמותם חקוקים באפוד לפני השם ויתביישו לעשות עבירה. That Bnei Israel should remember that their names are engraved before Hashem, and this will bring them into a place of embarrassment, shame. They won't find themselves doing averot of different kinds, sinning from different ways, because they'll feel a responsibility, they'll feel like this isn't fit to who they are and what their personality should be, since their names are going day in, day out before Hashem. They're there with the Kohen Gadol, they have a certain purpose. And I think this teaches us something very, on the one hand, very simple, on the other hand, not always easy to actually internalize and actually do, and which is that sometimes the day-to-day life is something that causes us to go away from who we actually are, what we want to do, what our purpose is, who we would like to be. Avnei Zikaron, going in to being on the Kohen Gadol's shoulders, going into the Mishkan before Hashem, is a way of reminding Am Yisrael about who they should be, what is their purpose. And I think this is something that we can take for ourselves, to find different signs within our life that can be reminders of who we would like to be, where we would like to be. These are things that we usually talk about at the time of Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, when we deal with Tshuva. But it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. We should have different reminders, like mitzvah tzitzit, like the mezuzah, and like personal items or personal situations that can help us go back to who we actually think we should be, remind ourselves that we have a purpose, that we want to be lifnei Hashem. And then we can turn different things in our lives to be the same avnei zikaron lifnei Hashem. Bezrat Hashem, that we will learn always to remember our purpose and the values that we want to live in their light, and to be able to take them with us all the time to wherever we go, and not to find ourselves far away from where we actually want to be. Shabbat Shalom and Chodesh Tov.